At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolfort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
My lord, the Esfrosti army advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much. Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
the natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
But see, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolfort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects. You must decide.
We cannot hope to win against Esfrost. But if we do nothing to stop them, many will lose their lives.
Indeed, all paths are fraught with danger, in which case we ought to choose whichever option ensures our survival. If we live, we can reclaim what we've lost.
So we'd be buying ourselves some time.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Good stories! Finally! Normally live barkeeping the camping within the high side. What could be reason?
What is the realm coming to?
Hail, fair maid!
Well, if it isn't Eridor. Have a seat. You've ample choice.
Who are you and what have you done with the barkeep? The one I know ain't prone to melancholy.
She is when word of a fellow barkeep's misfortunes reaches her. It's all in this letter. People are taken to plundering to survive this war, and my friend's tavern was destroyed beyond repair.
Here's hoping your fine establishment escapes unscathed.
I can't bear to think of what I'd do without this place.
My heart goes out to you. As if times weren't hard enough with customers.
I can't think straight for worrying so much. Well, you're a soldier, aren't you? Can't you just go out there and crush your enemies so we can be done with all this?
If only it were so easy. What I wouldn't give to wield a flagon every day instead of a blade.
Never took you for the type to make excuses, Eridor.
Eridor is doing everything he can. The realm suffers because of my failings.
Forgive me, Lord Wolfort. It was hardly my intention to blame you. What with things being as they are, I haven't been myself these days. But enough of this. All the moping in the world won't change a thing. It's time for action, my lord. As you can see, I'll have no choice but to shutter my tavern if the war doesn't end. And soon. So let me join you. I think you'll find that pouring ale isn't the only trick I have up my sleeve. But where are my manners? Hasabara's the name, my lord. At your service. A barkeep I may be, but good drink isn't the only way I know how to heal what ails people.
Interesting.
I can vouch for that, my lord. Hasabara is good to have around in a pinch.
Then I see no reason to refuse. You are most welcome among us.
Ha! Heartening to see you're the decisive type. I won't let you down.
And you've made a good decision as well. Couldn't have picked a better lord to serve, I tell you.
I gathered that the way you're always singing his praises.
Huh. Interesting. Heals eyes in range. Heals stuff in her eyes. Ooh, she's a healer too. That sounds useful. Hello, is she doing that? Oh, she's a mounted healer! That is so cool! Dang. She's a staff. Be brave. Kills damage. Guys, once you get moving 5 more squares. Oh, interesting. 15, 20.
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
I can't explore the hall. Wait, it's 50-50 now? That was not the case in the demo. Was it Anna who's... Anna's always one who's undecided. A terror like none other came over me when I saw the state with Eternal Lord. Everybody looks so scared. What happened, Lord Serenoa? Long have heard rumors of secret tribes that the Wolford domain. If the tales are to be believed, they serve to make quick work of any invaders, though I can't but wonder, why keep such a valuable in secret? Quality iron. Silver! I didn't mind making my way to capital, but the high road's blocked. What's the meaning of this, anyway? I've got mouths to feed at home. There's commotion in the capital, to be sure, but I'll be over soon. The doctor will see to that. Alright, the sun won't set on Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls. Haha, that's what happened. Maxwell laid down his life so that we might see another day. Once our party says no sacrifice was not in vain. Is it true? Has Aspart attacked the Crown City? How could the nobles have let this happen? The paper trail of the rest of Prince Roland says they want him taken alive. I started to think what will become of the kingdom now. Why is Aspart attacked? I thought all this conflict was behind us with the opening of the mines. And what of your marriage to Frederica? Was that merely a ruse? Yes, of course. She is your betrothed. We, too, wish to believe she had no hand in this. And surely they will not come for our domain, where the Archduke's own sister now resides? Precisely, yes. You've nothing to fear. We shall defend our land to the end. 'Tis a relief to hear that. My heart aches for the royal family, but I should hate to see such an unnecessary war descend upon us. I pray we never no conflict again after the Sultan War. Here we stand, peering the abyss. Though it was Glenbrook and Aspros launching an attack on Hyzant all those years ago. The Holy State, reeling from the surprise assault, turned to Lord Simone for help. Back then, Wolford was still an independent clan and agreed to an alliance. All Rosalia was poor for the fighting. Its nations and people were left depleted. As I've heard, Father told me stories of the secret meetings with King Regna that restored peace to the realm. Indeed, it was they who brought Hyzant and Aspros to the table, and then the war to an end. It was your father's efforts that led the king to bring your house into the royal family's fold as the crown's military might. War is brewing, Lord Serona. Think carefully upon how you would navigate it. After all, 'tis a legacy of compassion and fighting for what's right makes proud to call us Spain a home. Though I would warn you, legacies are slippery in things, and easily ruined. Tread carefully and choose wisely, young lord. I shall take thee at the heart. Thank you. I think I got everything now. Returning to the council chamber, my lord.
What do you need?
Roland is worth more to Azeroth as a political pawn than a corpse. They will not kill him once they have him. At least, that is how I see it. If we are to do what gives us the most hope, then Roland himself has the right of it. Pray, tell me what reason led to your decision. During Roland will not stop Azeroth's onslaught.
I wonder about that.
They would have already laid siege to the Wolford domain if that were indeed their goal. Perhaps they mean to cow us rather than conquer us.
Well,
We've not but conjecture. My mind can find no peace among the paths before me. Might I ask you to expound on your thoughts? You raised an excellent point. The importance of having a member of the royal family present is not lost on me, I assure you. I thank you for sharing your thoughts. I suppose now we see what fortune is in store for us. She appears indifferent to your plea.
Serenoa.
I must see a way to avoid weighing my life against those of others. I trust we can find it. Decide what you will. I shall follow whatever judgment you pass. I'll not my life against those people. He refers to Michael's dying words. We read his noble sacrifice or not.
Certainly.
Master taught that whoever rules is righteous by virtue of their station alone. But now, though I weigh your words more heavily than most, I know not what is right.
However,
I appreciate you speaking your mind, but I have my own thoughts on the matter. After all, this matter can be solved by me alone. Isn't that best if I do so? If I slow it out, O'Connor's impasse, it's like more than an application of responsibility. You mean to say my life has not such value as others would ascribe to it?
well,
A most blunt truth to be confronted, though I dare say it as merit. I can no longer discern what is right and wrong. I place my fate in your hands.
Lord Serenoa.
Will you surrender the prince or not? Will you choose house war for the whole kingdom? Here's a question of our priorities. What matters most to us? Do you mean to protect Prince Roland at all costs? What am I missing? We can't commit to every demand armies make.
In that case...
Every demand. So you foresee this being the first of many. And it's true that bending the knee might cost us the opportunity for a counterattack. In any case, we must not be too hasty.
I need time.
I'll consider the matter with what little time we have. So they am missing? I mentioned secret weapon, but it seems like the secret weapon is not something we want to work with. So let's go ahead and end this. Hopefully it's enough.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we surrender Prince Roland, or do we protect him from those who would do him harm? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I believe in you.
I put faith in you, Sarah, my friend. Oh, so he's gonna just side by side with us. We didn't convince him at all, so he's... Yep.
You aren't wrong.
Considering the Duchess's actions, I fear this is the only way for forward. Oh, so she's sticking right by what she believed.
I agree.
My vote, if it pleases you. So I think we won. Because we convinced Roland to turn over.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Okay.
The way forward is decided. We protect Prince Roland with our lives and drive Esfrost from our home.
Okay.
The judgment is made. The scales tip, and our path is chosen. We must steel ourselves for the battle that lies ahead.
Very well. Then I will do all in my power to see that it proves the right one. I fight with you, my friend.
Prepare the defenses. We will hold our own against the army of Esfrost.